Welcome, future real estate pros. In the next 5 minutes, we're going to supercharge your knowledge on Florida's regulations and license statuses to help you ace that state exam. Okay, let's dive right into this.
So let's start with a situation that you will probably face at some point in your career. You get a huge new client, an owner-developer. Awesome, right? But they've got properties spread across 5 different but related companies. The big question is, can you, with your one sales associate license, sell for all of them? Well, the answer to that really lies in understanding the state's specific licensing rules.
To answer that question and to pass your exam, you first have to know who even makes the rules. So let's break down the 3 key agencies you need to know about. Okay, think of it like this. The DBPR, the Department of Business and Professional Regulation, that's kind of like the main university administration. They handle all licenses, not just real estate, and they're the ones who investigate complaints. Then you've got the DRE, the Division of Real Estate. They're like the support staff for the real estate department, handling all the day-to-day paperwork. But the real heavy hitters? That's the FREC, the Florida Real Estate Commission. They are the decision makers. They set the rules, discipline agents, and decide what you have to learn. And exam alert. You absolutely need to know the makeup of the FREC. This comes up all the time. There are 7 members total, and they're appointed by the governor. Here's the key breakdown. 5 of them are licensed real estate pros, but two are consumer members who have never held a real estate license. Remember that. 7 total, 5 licensed, 2 not. All right, let's unlock the terminology vault. The exam loves to test you on the subtle differences between these key terms. You got to know them cold. First up, the basics. Active versus inactive. It's pretty simple. If your license is active, you're affiliated with a broker, and you can legally perform real estate services for money. If it's inactive, you're on the sidelines. You're not affiliated with anyone, and you are not authorized to do any real estate business. Now, let's get a little more specific. There are 2 types of inactive. Voluntarily inactive is your choice. Maybe you're taking a break. You just choose to put your license on hold, but you still have to do your continuing ed. But involuntarily inactive, that's a forced status. That happens because you failed to renew your license on time. You can't practice, and you have to jump through some educational hoops to get it active again. Okay, this next one sounds really scary, but it isn't. Cease to be in force. This is just a temporary, non-disciplinary status. It usually happens for a simple administrative reason, like you changed brokers and forgot to tell the DBPR in time. The analogy here is perfect. It's like your office key card is turned off. You're still an employee, you just can't get in the door to work until you get it fixed. And here we go, another exam alert. This brings us back to our original problem. The answer is a group license. See, a broker can get multiple licenses to operate totally separate companies, but you as a sales associate working for that one owner-developer with all their affiliated entities, you get a group license. It's one license that lets you work for that whole family of companies. Know the difference. The state exam absolutely loves to use tricky wording to see if you're paying attention. So let's disarm one of the biggest traps you are likely to face. Okay, read this one carefully. An agent passes their exam, gets that initial license, but then they fail to complete their required post-license education before that first renewal deadline. What's their license status now? The answer, and this is the trap, is that the license becomes null and void. That's it. It's terminated. Gone. You have to start over. Do not confuse this with involuntarily inactive. That happens when you fail to renew an existing license later on. Failing your initial post-license education makes your license null and void. That distinction is a favorite exam question. All right, time is almost up. Let's lock in the 3 most important points from this whole session. Let's do a rapid-fire recap. Ready? Number 1, the power players. FREC makes the rules, DDPR issues the license, and DRE is the support staff. Got it. Number 2, the license killers. Involuntarily inactive is from a missed renewal. Null and void is the big one. That's from failing your very first post-licensed education requirement. And number 3, the developer's agent. A broker gets multiple licenses for different companies. A sales associate working for an owner-developer gets a group license. You know, at the end of the day, success really does come down to having a great team. And that includes having great knowledge. You are your own best teammate when you walk into that exam prepared. So I'll just leave you with this thought. Now that you know these rules, how are you going to structure your career? How can you use this information to go after those big opportunities, but do it the right way, staying 100% compliant? Think about it. Now go crush that exam.